Today I'm gonna teach you how to get these CRT glitch effects in your videos just like this. What is up guys, Tyler Casey here. Today we're gonna be talking all about CRT effects in your videos. If you didn't know, here at Synth we actually sell video synth. So this is our Glitch FX V2. This is the newest version right here. We did have V1 originally, and that one has some really cool effects. I made a video on that one. I'll link that one down below. We no longer sell that one. This is an upgraded version with a ton more effects for the exact same price. This is a little expensive. It's $300, but you can actually get a lot of value out of this. Some cool things you can do is you can actually make your own titles like this. You can make your own glitchy assets that you can even sell as a digital creator, and you can really do some cool CRT effects on videos. You see these all the time in music videos, and they're still getting more and more popular by the day. One of my favorite upgrades with this is we actually have USB-C now straight in. So here's what the kit comes with. You get the glitch effects, you get a USB-C power cable, then you get the AV to HDMI converter, then you get 2 AV cables, and we also throw in these super cool stickers. So I have everything set up right now running to the glitch effects. Here I have my laptop playing this footage. That HDMI is going out. It's going into this HDMI to AV converter we include with our kit. That AV signal, now that it's the HDMI signal, the AV signal is going into the glitch effects. Then I'm messing up and glitching that footage. Then I'm taking that out signal and it's running straight into this TV right here. And then I'm re-recording it on this GH5 right here. So this is actually recording the screen. Another thing that I like to do with my CRT TV is when I'm in Premiere, I like to make the TV my second monitor as playback. So basically you set everything up instead of mirroring the screens. I like to go into preferences, playback, and then I select that as my playback monitor. So when I'm playing back my sequence in Premiere, it actually plays it on this TV full screen. So before we get started, we're gonna turn bypass off. We're gonna turn everything to the left. And so basically this is just passing through the glitch effects and playing our footage with no effects. If I go ahead and flip the bypass switch on, you can see the effects are enabled. And these are the effects basically at 0. So if I go ahead and play with the first knob, this is volts. You can kind of see we get a cool little color change right there towards the end. The next one is feedback. So let's go ahead and try that. And you can kind of see this has a really cool effect, right? We get like these whites, and when things like are white like this, you can actually put some pretty cool effects on it. Like you can use it as an overlay or like a screen or multiply effect. And let's bring that back down to 0. Here's bias. So this gets dark and kind of changes the color right there, right? And enhance does not really do much, right? But so let's say I play with volts again. We get a cool effect, but if I turn on an enhance, it subtly changes it. So let's see what enhance does to feedback. Feedback all the way up, and then playing with enhance, and we're getting some unique effects. We can really start to combine all the different effects to get some really cool stuff. So these effects are pretty similar. These effects are pretty similar to like what we had with the original glitch effects. They're actually exactly the same. But if I turn on mode 1, you can see the color changes. Let's do that again. So you can see the color change, and same thing, let's play with volts. We get like a cool color flicker right there. Feedback, we start to get like some really crazy white static right there. And then bias is insane, you get even more color effects. So if I combine that with that, and then I start playing with that, we can really use enhance, and we can really create some cool trippy effects. Let's bring everything back down to 0 now. Let's go ahead and turn off mode 1, turn on mode 2. This is everything at 0, so you can see how intense mode 2 is. And just playing with this one right here, we really get some really trippy, liquefying color effects. Let's play with feedback. And you can see we're getting some really intense, glitchy stuff. And even still, like if you want to switch on and off, you can play with this. You could like snap this on like on certain points of your video if you're playing back from your edit, if you're playing with like a music video, and you can really edit your video like live with live effects. So you can see our image is just getting really falling apart. All we can really make out is that car in the background. So let's turn that off, turn everything back down to left. And what we can do is we can actually combine mode 1 and mode 2. So let's go ahead and do that. There's mode 1, there's mode 2, and you can just see our images is about to explode. It almost looks like a tie-dye t-shirt at this point. And if I just turn everything up, we're getting a crazy distorted mess. Go ahead and watch the first video if you want to see how I did the setup and some tips and tricks on how to use your camera to record the screen of the CRT TV. I also have some other methods if you don't want to use the CRT TV in the other video as well. I'm going to show you a couple more of those right now. Like I did in the beginning, you can actually connect your camcorder analog feed into the Glitch FX. So if you already recorded stuff on your camcorder, you can just play it back. Or you can even have like a live video feed and you can be glitching that like as the camera's actually on. So that's another cool option. So if you want to get the glitch effects, but you don't want a giant CRT TV in your room or in your house, there is a few other options. Like I said in the previous video, I covered a few of those. So other things that you can do, you can use a Atomos recorder. That does work, or you can use a capture card. And I like using the Elgato capture card. There's also a $10 option. Both of those work. And then recently, there's this thing, and this is the Clear Click. I've used this for my tapeless build for my Hi8 camera. I'll link that video down below, but basically this takes it straight to SD card. So you can actually just put an SD card right in the side of this thing. And then basically on the output, so I'm running out of my laptop into the Glitch FX, out of the Glitch FX into the Clear Click, and it has an SD card right there in it. So I'm gonna compare the footage that I get from the Clear Click that I recorded straight on the CRT TV, and you can see if there is a difference. I'd say the only two downsides of using something like the Clear Click or a capture card is you're going to get some cutout. And that's when the signal is being pushed too far and it just cuts to blue, like it can't take it anymore. So that's one of the downsides. You don't have as much free range, but in a pinch, this definitely works and can yield some really nice results. Personally, I like the CRT TV. I feel like it just has a better glow. It has cooler texture, but I wouldn't mind using this, like I said, in a pinch or if it's all I had. So this is definitely another tool in your arsenal that you can use. I just have the text written out Cinepax in red. I'm gonna show you how you can actually use this. I'm gonna show you how we can actually use this as a cool glitchy title. So I'm just gonna start slowly. I'm gonna start slowly playing with some of these effects, and you can see it's kind of bouncing around the screen a little bit. So this is kind of cool. You know, this could be an overlay. Like we could start it kind of messed up right there and undo it. You could even, you know, flick on and off like it's turning on. We can also play with the mode. So let's play with the mode and see what happens. So I think if this one, yeah, that's pushing it a little crazy. See if we get any kind of cool effects. We're getting something kind of crazy right there, you know. That could be like a quick little flash. Let's try mode 2. Mode 2 might be a little too intense. So the trick is to find something very subtle in there where you can kind of have it like, you know, kind of wiggling around, glitching. This is a really cool way where you can get that analog look on your titles. And even if you don't have a glitch effects, if you just recorded this through CRT TV, it's gonna have that like nice analog glow, a lot different than what you would get from just adding effects and things like that, because it's running through the... That's how to use the glitch effects. Definitely pick one up if you guys are interested in analog gear, if you have a camcorder, or if you're an editor. It's a great tool to have in your arsenal, and it's definitely an investment. I hope you guys found this video useful. Drop a comment. Let me know down below if you guys have any questions. I'm Tyler Casey with Cinepax. That's the glitch effects. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.